Hello and welcome to Slow Start Pokemon, the channel for fun and experimental teams and strategies. And today I have got a battle which includes Eevee with the moves Curse and Last Resort, which is going to function under Trick Room against this team, which as you can see is kind of rain team with a couple of heavy hitters as well. And so it's a strategy that I think is quite fun. And it's a bit different. People certainly wouldn't expect it. I thought, well, how can we get Eevee going? And so this set with Eevee is, as you can see, the muscle band to boost the physical attacks. It's normal Terra type. Eevees are HP and attack, and it's got the ability adaptability, which means that that normal type, same type attack bonus is going to be boosted even further. So it's kind of going all in on something as a bit of a surprise, to have a bit of fun. So as you can see in the background here, we've got Jenny with an I and Jenny with a Y, who are those two ladies that seem to be identical twins and both wear those yellow and grey striped dresses and get very excited about playing. But anyway, on to more serious things. I'm expecting the Palafin to be switching out with Flip Term, and so I'm just going to go for my setup here with the Espeon going for Trick Room and the Eevee going for Curse, just to boost it up a bit and obviously use that first turn productively. So I'm surprised that they just switched out and bring out the Klefki, but I'm fairly certain the Klefki is going to go forward and use screens with Frank's ability, and that's the best thing you can see when you click Trick Room is someone else using Tailwind, because that means of course that they're going to be, relatively speaking, even slower. So they're probably at this stage thinking what the heck is going on, and even with Curse. So the Espeon goes for the Trick Room there, which is delightful. Just a note on the sound didn't quite record properly on this battle, so we've got some quite generic raid battle sounds in the background, so apologies for that. So here we go. I'm thinking about really going for it now with this Eevee, so I'm going to decide to Terrastallize, and I think, well, I'm probably going to take that Pelipper out in one shot, and so I'll do a bit of damage to Klefki, which in a moment we'll see was not a very wise move, because it turns out the Pelipper has a focus sash, which I probably should have thought about, because that's what Pelippers tend to have. So here we go, the engagement edition of Eevee, the giant diamond on the head, ready to pose to you. And here we go, light screen as expected, the reflect would have been expected as well. And here we go, the last resort. So, but for the focus sash, that Pelipper is going to have been deleted, which is lovely. So a little bit of damage from the Psychic just to get that chip damage. And of course the Pelipper goes for that Hurricane, which is going to be 100% accurate. Does reasonable damage, but the Espeon specced up to be very bulky and to survive. Just to get that Trick Room up in that mode. So I decide here I'm going to swap the Espeon out. Let's get something else in to make good use of the attacking opportunities that I have. And I think, am I going to waste on Pelipper? No, probably not. I'm just going to go for that Klefki to see how much damage I can do, even though it's not very effective, because I know that Pelipper's not terribly strong. That Hurricane there. And of course, I guess they're hoping to slightly stall out my Trick Room. There's the Espeon now. I'm expecting Reflect, obviously, from the Klefki there. And Sylveon comes out. I'm expecting they might have some Dragon types in the back, hence why I bought the Sylveon. And look at this, last resort. So bearing in mind this is through Reflect, not very effective on a Steel type. Steel does massive amounts of damage. Without the Reflect, it definitely would have KO'd. So two almost KOs so far. And here I think about what I'm going to do. I decide the Dazzling Gleam, I'm going to be going first class Trick Room. What's the Klefki going to do? It's not going to have anything else to prankster up with. And I think, well, Eevee's doesn't actually need to attack this turn, because the Sylveon should do the damage. So I decide to go for another Curse, make the most of it, get another boost up, because I'm expecting both these opposing Pokemon to go down without anything in return. Which of course happens, which is good. So I'm currently 4-2 up in Trick Room with my Eevee all nicely set up. Now of course I know the Pelipper's going to, not the Pelipper, the Palafin's going to be coming back out as a hero, and we wait and see what else they've brought. And yes, they've got the screens up, but as you can see, that Eevee just capable of doing so much damage here. So here comes the Dragonite, bad news for them, unless of course they want to terrestrialise and change it. And the Palafin. Now I'm expecting the Palafin to have some sort of priority move here, and I'm just going to have to put up with it. I think about, do I go Dazzling Gleam or not? This is my last turn of Trick Room. You know, is the Dragonite going to terrestrialise? I think, well, I'll go for double into it, so to speak, in order to try and make sure that even if it terrestrialises, I'm still going to get to hopefully take it out with a double hit there. Try and do as much damage, because of course this will reduce them down to one Pokemon, so they're terrestrialising. I'm expecting it to be the Dragonite, but no, it's the Palafin, and so we've got the Palafin here, which is going to be in the rain, water terror type, so expecting it to do a great deal of damage, and it uses Jet Punch. And now this is where I'm very pleased that I didn't just waste a turn and use Last Resort, but I went for Curse, because actually, as you can see, that absolutely meant that the Eevee survived. And here comes poor Dragonite, and bearing in mind that's through Reflect, the Dragonite gets one-shotted by Eevee with the +2 attack there. And the Dazzling Gleam on the Palafin, good damage. So at this stage, rain stops, the water attacks aren't going to be quite so strong, and Trick Room's out. But I'm fairly certain that I'm going to be winning at this point, because of course I don't believe he's got a spread move of any kind, and therefore he's only going to take out one Pokemon at a time. I've still got 4 left, he's only got 1, so even if he takes out a Pokemon a turn, it's almost certain that I'm going to be taking him out and doing that damage, because Eevee has so far been the MVP, and you know, almost effectively knocked out 3 of their Pokemon. Not quite, but certainly got them into that danger zone. So thank you very much, Eevee. You've done your job very well. Dazzling Gleam comes out, and at this stage you can see one more hit and it's going to be taken out. The light screen is worn off, so we know which way this battle is going to go. So of course I wouldn't necessarily suggest this is going to be any kind of championship level team, but I think as something a bit different and a bit fun, a bit themed for the ladder, you might have some fun in it. You'll be able to find the rental code if you would like for this team in the description down below. And see Jet Punch, very strong, obviously, gets the crit there to take out Sylveon, but Espeon's ready, and of course I have got the Jolteon in the back. So very pleased with how I played this game and how the team worked. And then yeah, it just goes to show that even very strong meta teams, or strong teams at least, with a good strategy, can be taken down by something fun like this Eevee team. So we'll wave bye-bye to Jenny with a Y and Jenny with a Y, and so thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.